Hello everyone, if you plan to start the Diablo 2 Resurrected Season 3, I'll give you a very good build on Assassin in order to start with Trap and easily farm in the endgame. So this build is very interesting because you'll have lightning, fire and a bit of physical damage, and it will be very easy to destroy any immune in the endgame in air. Also, as you're playing Assassin, it will be easy to trade items from other players. For example, Assassin Torch is much more simple to trade compared to a Sorceress Torch. We'll be using Fire Blast, Lightning Sentry and Death Sentry in order to apply the elemental damage. For the start points, it's easy. You'll want enough in strength and dexterity in order to wear your gear and everything you have left in vitality. For the leveling of our assassin, we want first to put 1 point when it's possible in the passives. You can also go for the Dragon Strike if you wish. For the main skills, you want to start with Fire Blast and when possible the Shockwave. After level 24 you'll unlock the Lightning Sentry, which will become our new main spell. Just put 1 point in the Death Sentry because it will explode the corpse. Then you want to max the Lightning Sentry, its synergy and the Fire Blast. So in the end you want 1 point in every passive, and if you choose to, 1 point in the Dragon Strike, and of course 20 points in synergy, and lastly you can either choose for the Shadow Master or the Wake of Fire for the Fire Blast. So I'll give you what you should equip at the beginning of your character and also at the endgame. For the helm you want the Lore Runeward and then a good circlet or a Shaco later. For the weapons 2 Bartuk and when possible +5 to Lightning Sentry. For the armor, Stealth, Smoke and then VP Energy, and in the endgame Enigma. For the rings, just some nice rare items and later, if possible, Tubul Katos. For the belt you can go for a set item in order to max your resistances and later the Arak. For the boots, rare ones, then Waterwalk or Sunstorm. For the glove, anything with resistances, and later you can go for the Triangle Glove when you have Enigma. For the helmet, get what you have and later a Mara. Don't forget that if you push this build to the endgame, you'll need 25% of FCR in order to work nice with Enigma. I also remind you that the speed to put traps on the ground is not affected by the FCR, but by the attack speed. For the Mercenary you want inside, so you can go for the Act 1 or Act 2, and if you choose the Act 2 you want either Might to boost his damage or the Frozen Aura to slow your enemies. Before going to the gameplay part, I wanted to indicate which item you should take at the beginning of the ladder. So first you'll want 2 Bartuks, they cost around pool at the beginning of the ladder, and then an Assassin Torch. You just want a bad one, it's okay if you don't have good stats on it, and it will cost around value. Then Lifeless Helmet and Insight for your Mercenary, and a VP Magie for your armor. They also are around a value. Lastly, a CTA 1, we don't want something fancy here, just a level 1 in order to trade it for 4 or 5 East Rune. So for the gameplay you saw that my equipment is not very good at all, but you'll still be able to do this chaos run very easily. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you like this build, and don't forget that you have everything on Diablo 2 Resurrected on the website dmgaming.eu, especially if you want to try out the new Martial Arts Rune Ward.